Welcome back to the My Pro Golfer channel. Today, in this beautiful morning we're going to continue our series on how to swing the golf club. And today we're going to focus on the gap wedge and the slight differences that you're going to have to know to hit this specific club. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. Here at My Pro Golfer, you know we like to keep things simple. And today, I've got a special gift for you to help you never miss a 5-foot putt again. Click the link below and download today. All right, so last week we hit the sand wedge, and if you can tell, maybe you can't from the video, you got just a little bit of change in actual height. So the club, the gap wedge is just a little bit longer in each traditional set. And it's got 4 degrees of loft reduced. So in function, if I swing this the exact same way I swung my sand wedge for y'all, I should hit it just a little bit further and it should get just a little bit more distance and lower ball flight. So this will be able to help you, hopefully, as you see the changes from club to club, kind of what you may not need in your bag based on your distances. So if I've got 4 degrees of loft, I'm thinking between 2 to 3 yards per degree. So I should hit this about 10 to 12 to 15 yards further than my other club. Now, again, I've got a gap wedge that's not very forgiving. It's almost blade-like. And so that's gonna make minor changes to what you hit on your own gap wedge or sand wedge option. So if you're a higher handicapper, I don't agree that this would be a good club for you. I think you want something with a little bit more girth in the background, a little easier to hit, a much bigger sweet spot. The reason I use this is because I like to change my trajectories. I like to do things to the club that get the ball flight down, that maybe I can hit a little bit of a cut shot into a shot, and then very important of how it reacts around the greens for chipping and pitching and things like that. So each player should have an idea of why they use a certain club. And if you don't have an idea, check out my website for more information on that and on Instagram. But the swinging part is pretty simple. We want to get that club into our hands nice and relaxed so that we can feel that club going back and forth. Remember, with these videos, each one we're going to start with a half swing so that you can really feel the weight of the golf club. That is essential. All right, now we're going to address the ball, and I just want you to remember that we're just trying to be balanced and relaxed in our setup. We want our body to just be a little bit tilted so that we can swing the club back and forth. Making sure that your feet are sort of shoulder width apart will help you create that solid balance. If you're a little bit more inside, you get a little bit more wobbly. If you're a little more outside, you add to the strike position on the ground. You just get more space that's unnecessary. So when we're swinging this club, I just want you to feel that half back, half through. This will help you with your pitch shots as well, just feeling the shot. And then we just want to kind of get that sense of, you know, when you're learning to swing the club, just give yourself a nice lie, even tee them up if you need to, just to get the sensation of how the club should react. We never want the club to get behind us. We always want the club out in front of us. So this half swing, where you can literally watch the shaft and the head in front of you swing, where your head stays quiet and the club swings naturally around yourself. And then just to get used to the feel and the sensation of the strike of the ball, keep that head quiet and just swing a little half-half. That was sort of like a half three-quarter, but you could see the function of how I swing. And then when you do, you look down at the face and just try to find out where you're naturally striking the ball. So as you notice here, there's a little bit of green grass right there. That compressed the golf ball right on that spot. And that's going to be a pretty good shot for me and probably a good shot for you on most wedges. That little low heel, you're not going to see a huge distance change there, and you're really starting to feel the swing and how it strikes the golf club face. Well, as I'm watching myself prepare for the next video and just seeing that backswing, one of the things that I talked about on my Instagram this past week was feel versus real. And so for my head and mind. I felt like I took the club here and there, but in function, in that video you just saw, it was a much further swing than you imagine. So videotaping yourself, even if it's just on your phone with a friend, can really help you say, wow, I'm not really doing what I think I'm doing. And that can be just the biggest problem with swinging the golf club in general. It's like, wow, it doesn't feel like that. I get that from my students all the time. So we're making sure that we do the real swing that we're trying to create is really important, and understanding what the feel is versus what is really happening can really help you out. So I'm going to try to imagine here that I'm going to do a 3/4 type of a swing where I'm not going to have that sensation of the half swing, but we're going to get yourself to feel all the way through on this shot. And remember, it's just from function of just swinging the club, you're just trying to feel that weight out in front of your body. We don't want anything going back. We don't want the weight in the body to fall down. We want to get the sensation of it really swinging around our core so that we're just developing the club head with the speed, not the body. So let's go ahead and see the movement patterns here. We get that set up nice and relaxed, just shoulder width apart, and we're just swinging around the trunk of the body. Just let it happen. Nothing too specific, just learning how to swing it and try to make it simple. And I released that really well. Just a nice high, about 3-yard draw there. Again, my impact just changed ever so slightly. We made it a little bit high up on here on the toe, and we really shouldn't lose much distance on that because of just a good release. And we hit the pitch shot about there, that little 3/4 half shot. And so those two strikes are pretty much in the sweet spot. They'll both do different things. You could notice how I said it with Drew. I hit that ball up kind of high on the face. So as that club face shuts through, it gets a little bit more spin and makes the ball go that way. Just trying to teach you a little bit of bits and pieces of information as we learn how to swing the very difficult gap wedge. Hey, just want to remind you to not forget on getting your free gift below on how to never miss a 5-foot putt. So gang, I hope today was helpful in learning how to swing, specifically the gap wedge. And a lot of you have been reaching out and wanting to know how you can get better at golf yourself. Well, I've got 3 simple ways for you to get better, and each one builds on the other. So the first one is go to my website. I'm selling a course called From Couch to Course. And if you've never played any golf, it really takes you from your living room and teaches you in your living room how to use the golf clubs and how to build the knowledge of the olive tree method right there from your own house without any distractions for you other than what's in your own home. And it'll help you to really build and learn the habits of the olive tree method and the movement patterns that will help you do things like we did today. We call it swinging the golf club. Number 2, you can sign up for a membership that'll get you interactions with me personally each and every week. You send me a video, I critique it, I give you step-by-step improvements. We can talk through how to get the next level going and really get deeper and further in your golf life. If you have something specific that you want to work on, I'm here to help you get over those hurdles and those humps and be the relationship that you need, be the golf pro that you need to take you to the next level and really reach your goals. And then lastly, you can come and visit me out here at Summerfield Golf Club in Tampa, Florida. It's starting to get chilly up there in the north. And if you have ever wanted to play some great golf courses with a golf pro, I want to be the guy that is available to help you do those things and enjoy getting better at this great game. You can come here and join my students that are here getting better each and every day at the olive tree method, which is in turn making their golf experiences so much better, hitting the shots that they've wanted to hit. So I hope you liked today's video. If you want more information, feel free to go to my website, myprogolfer24.com, for 24 hours of access to online instruction. And remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next Thursday at 6 o'clock.